Hi friends, my name's Cassidy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my Sims 5 wish list, the top 10-ish things that I hope they include in the base game for The Sims 5. I don't know when The Sims 5 is coming out. I don't know if there's even going to be a Sims 5, but these are the things that I hope for when and if we do get The Sims 5. Number one thing on my list is something that I really wish I didn't have to put on a wish list, is skin tones. Like, I feel in 2020 we shouldn't be talking about needing more diverse skin tones in a video game, a life simulator video game. But here we are. I know they're working on it in The Sims 4, but in The Sims 5 base game, they need to have more customizable skin tones with color wheels or sliders or something that gives people more control over the skin tones of their Sims. Number 2 goes off the customization that I was talking about, but in a broader sense, like having color wheels and create a style and height sliders, things of that sort. I miss the customization that you had in The Sims 3. Obviously we didn't have height sliders, but I miss, create a style and color wheels. Like, if I wanted my Sim to have bubblegum pink hair with violet highlights, like, that was an option I could do. On The Sims 4 you get like a handful of hair colors and you can't customize them at all. I liked being able to like match my rug to my bedspread and to my couch, and if you wanted to have a Sim that had like a whole house decked out in the same pattern and the same color, you could, and I miss that. I'm not saying it needs to be as extensive as it was in The Sims 3, but I think they should implement it back in, even if it is on a smaller scale. Also, height sliders would be awesome to have. Like, it's something that the Sims community has, talked about and wanted for a very long time, and we've never gotten it. I feel like The Sims 5 would be a great time to implement it. Other video games have height sliders and stuff in their character customization, so I feel like it would be cool for The Sims to also have it. I give this video a huge thumbs up because it really helps my channel out. Number 3 is open world. That is one of the things I miss the most about The Sims 3 is the open world. One of the things I don't miss about The Sims 3 is it crashing because it couldn't handle the open world. But it's not 2009 anymore, and I think we could handle open world again. But even if they didn't want to go full-on Sims 3 open world, like even having like a semi-open world, like the little neighborhoods being open, so like you could go to your neighbor's house without a loading screen having to load. Or when you're in like the town promenade, you could go from the library to the gym to the museum to the bar without having a loading screen in between each one. Like, that would be cool too. Number 4 is meaningful relationships. I just don't feel like Sims have meaningful relationships in The Sims 4, and I miss them having meaningful relationships. I don't even know what I mean by that. I feel like The Sims 4 is bland. It's bland. The gameplay is bland. Like, I want grandchildren and grandparents to have relationships. I want people to have like best friend relationships that actually mean something. Miss their best friend when they haven't talked to them in a week. Like, I want siblings to act like siblings. I want meaningful relationships and like more in-depth relationships in The Sims. I don't think I'm explaining this very well. I just hope that Sims in The Sims 5 will have more meaningful relationships, like, so like real relationships, like, because they all feel the same. Like, they all feel like they're the same relationship. Does that make sense? Number 5 is vehicles. It's cars, carpools, school buses, like all of it. The fact that we don't even have school buses in The Sims 4 is wild. Like, your Sim just goes outside and goes poof. Like, it's something so small that you wouldn't really think you'd miss until it's gone, and then it's just like, it takes that realism away. Like, there's a bus sitting there and being like, come on, get out here. or a carpool beeping their horn, like, come on. Also really liked, like, the carpool car would get better as your sim got promotions. But also just like being able to own a car and like drive it places. That would also be great. Number 6, I have emotional range, personality, story progression, and zodiac signs all under one number. The Sims 4 Sims personalities, they're all basically the same person. If you want your sim to be different from other sims, you have to go in and make that sim do those actions to make them different. Like, there are a few traits you can give sims that make them act a little bit different, but for the most part, all sims are the same. The zodiac signs like are just fun, and then it gives your sim like more social options to like ask their zodiac sign or whatever, and to look up horoscopes and stuff. Like, it's just fun. Oh, I want wants and fears to come back. Like, wants and fears and ambitions and things your sim really wants to do and things they really don't want to happen. Like, I miss those. Like, your sim wanting to have a baby. Your sim being afraid of, I don't know, the toilet breaking. Like, I miss those because they added to story progression. You didn't have to do them if you didn't want to, or you could do them. You could torture your sim if you wanted to. I miss those like little things, those little details. Your sim, because like aspirations in The Sims 4, is that what they're called? Life goals, whatever they're called, I don't even remember. Like, they mean nothing. If your sim achieves it, they achieve it. If they don't, they don't. Like, it means nothing. I want it to mean something. I want your sim to actually aspire to do something with their lives instead of just being like, might garden, might not. I want it to mean something, you know? Like, I want my Sims' lives to mean something, basically, I guess is what I mean. Number 7 is more rabbit holes and more things to do, like outside of the house. Like, go to the movie, go out to eat. Like, I know dining out is a pack in The Sims 4, but it has some flaws. Also, I wouldn't mind for my sim to go into a rabbit hole and get a bite to eat and then come back out. Also, with rabbit holes, you used to be able to visit people at work. Also, miss the bookstore. In The Sims 3, you didn't have to go grocery shopping. You didn't have to buy your books at the bookstore. But you could. And I miss that. I miss those small little details. I miss my sim being like, when they get married, going to the courthouse to change their last name if they want to, or just change their name in general just because they wanted to. I miss graduations. I miss proms. I miss graveyards. Like, I miss graveyards in The Sims. Like, bring back graveyards. But yeah, I miss things to do outside of the home. There aren't that many things to do outside of the home in The Sims 4. And they should bring back grocery stores, restaurants that are just rabbit holes. Like, I'm okay with restaurants that aren't rabbit holes as well, or maybe a mixture of both. But in fact, in The Sims 3, the restaurant was like, you could eat inside the restaurant, or you could bring your food back outside and eat on their like little patio. I miss that. I miss having things to do. Number 8 is automatic roofs. Like, automatic roofs made roofs so easy. Roofs on The Sims 4 are hard, and I forget to put roofs on my house sometimes. I just do, okay? But having, like, being able to click the automatic roof button and there's a roof be on your Sim's house without you having to really do anything was so great and so easy. Like, roofs are hard. Like, bring back automatic roofs, please. Thank you. Thank you. Number 9 is burglars and all the NPCs that they left out, but specifically burglars. Burglars and police officers. Like, I miss that. Like, I didn't think I would, but I kind of do. Like, I miss the suspense of, ooh, I'm gonna get robbed. Number 10 is life stages to be different. Like, I want to be, like, I want young adult, and teenagers to look different, act different, be different. In real life, there is such a big difference between a 15-year-old, a 25-year-old, and a 45-year-old. Like, there's a very big difference between all of those life stages. I want non-young adult and adult Sims to have, like, things. Like, I want babies to not be objects. I would love, like, gradual aging to be a thing in The Sims. To touch on number 6 again, I would love for gradual aging to be a part of The Sims. Like, I don't know if that's, like, a possibility, but I would love for gradual aging to be a part of The Sims. I want toddlers in the base game. The Sims 4, it took a few years to get toddlers, and that was dumb. They're very cute, but I hate that we had to wait so long to get them when they should have been in the base game. We've had toddlers since The Sims 2. Also, swimming pools and ghosts. We should have those when the game launches as well. I want elders to have, like, elder things to do. I want teens to act like teens and do teen things and to be rebellious and all that stuff. I want kids to have kid things. I want toddlers to not, like, instantly start walking as soon as the game starts. Like, that's not how babies work. I want babies to not be objects. Like, I don't want your sim to, like, lay the baby on the ground like they did in The Sims 3 and 2. But, like, being able to give your baby a bath, or maybe even change their clothes would be nice. Rock them in a rocking chair. I want the other life stages, other than adult and young adult, to be more fleshed out in The Sims 5. Alright guys, that is my list of 10-ish things, because some of the points were more than one thing. But that is all of it, and leave a comment down below letting me know what you hope The Sims 5 includes. And don't forget to like this video because it really helps my channel out. And go ahead and subscribe if you would like to see more of me, I guess. Goodbye!